my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Mike 29. Here we go. Boom, boom. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, here we go. 29 is the Mike.
On first down, McFarland. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 52, Mike 52. Too little, let's go.
2nd and 9 now.
Push it back, push it back.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Got his target, Samuel. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Set, ready. Get you running. Get you running.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shed. Smoke up. Check hot route.
On second down now, McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play nets a -4. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
I got you.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 21.
He's crashing.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, watch it.
Five.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Let's go.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Broncos nothing.
Rush in.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with Dixon. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
This is the tight end Fant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now to the air. Lock. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Got it. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Joker. 61. Matchbox lights. Watch out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 90 Wolf. Check 55 to Mike. Recon 132.55.
On first down, they go with Dixon.
Check 52.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby.
1-yard gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On first and goal, Dixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready. They'll try again with Dixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lock to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Block now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man, their zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Lock throwing on target to Fant. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke, escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Dixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Come to my work. General West. Kill. Check. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Here we go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 60 or. Smooth. Check. 55 to Mike. You draw quarter.
Now on 1st, Dixon again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw it is Locke. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10, here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Go there. 15 line. 15 line. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 1-5.
Here's Dixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
60 Pittsburgh.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
6-6. Bullet time.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert 3.
On third down, here's Dixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Again, 4 yards. First down, Miami.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Buddy up. 53. Check 53. All day, dog.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Can't do so. What we got?
Locked to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
53, check 53. I got you.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long.